In this video, we're going to finish talking about material with polymers and plastics. So a polymer is simply a long chain-like molecule made out of repeating units called monomers. A ton of things in the world are polymers. Starches, proteins, DNA, plastics, styrofoam, nylon, plexiglass, and a lot more are what we call polymers. One of the simplest synthetic, that is man-made polymer, is polyethylene, where you take ethane or ethylene and you make it into a polymer like this. When doing this, what you're doing is you're breaking the double bond to form a long chain of single bond compounds. And we call polyethylene an addition polymer. You're linking atoms together, but you're not eliminating any atoms. And the properties of these polyethylene chains depends on the exact structure. So you can make high density polyethylene, HDPE, where you have no branching or very little branching. Your polyethylene will then have high crystallinity, high density, good strength, and heat resistance. And an example of this are your milk bottles. While low density polyethylene, you have more branches. So you have low crystal, low density strength, and very low heat resistance. This would be the plastic you see in your grocery bags. So just the amount of branching can create plastics or polymers with quite different properties. Now, polyethylenes that have been substituted at some position make up an entire class of polymers themselves. One you might be familiar with is PVC, or polyvinyl chloride. That's where you just take your ethylene and you add a chlorine molecule. So your monomer here is chloroethane to make your PVC. Now, we have a lot of different types of substitutes here. So here's your polystyrene that will make your packaging container and your disposable food containers. Polypropylene, kitchenware fibers, polyurethane, if you have ever heard about that. Here's nylon. So they're all just different types of monomers that we can link together to form polymers. Now, a copolymer is when you have polymers that are made out of different monomers. So nylon 6,6, that's made out of two different monomers. You have hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. And so what happens, you combine these two molecules and you actually create water when you're making nylon. So since we are eliminating atoms, and specifically we're eliminating water, this is called a condensation polymer. Remember, condensation is the process of gas going to a liquid, so it looks like water is appearing. Well, in this reaction, water is appearing. You're making water. Nylon 6,6 and other nylons, you can draw on the fibers and make products like pantyhose, carpet, fishing line. And Kevlar is also a copolymer. So to make Kevlar, you just put two different monomers together, and you get a substance that can stop bullets. And that is it for this video. I will see you in the next one.